All right, 5.5 inches. That's how wide the board is going to be. I'm going to make a couple of marks here so I can give me a straight line. You can use a yardstick, but we're just going to line that up. So here, notice how I got a point here and a point here. Go ahead and knock that out. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it twice. 5.5. Let me come over here and do it again. Right now, you should know what 5.5 is on your tape. Okay. Line it up. There you go. So you should have two lines, 5.5 inches, 5.5 inches. Now let's go ahead and put our marks down. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come up here, 11.5. Right here. Then we're gonna come over here and do 9.5. Okay. Then on this side, let's go ahead and move this down. This side, we're gonna do 9.5. And from here to here, 11.5. Okay. So these two should line up perfect. Yeah, just like that. So up in here to here, we got 11.5 inches from this point. Okay, so we got from this point to this point 11.5, from this point to this point 9.5 inches. Okay, and then we just make a mark from this point over to this point right here. Really simple. Okay, and these are your sides. This is left side. And this is right side. Okay. What's left over here is going to be your roof. Okay. Now, what we got to do is the back and the front. Right. So the back is taking a measurement over here. It's 15.5 inches. So come over here. And a half. Okay, and now we're going to do the front, which is another 9.5 inches. Take your square and knock it up. Okay. And then this probably be your bottom, but that's how to be fit to size. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the short piece here. And this right here is going to be front. This is going to be back. right there. Next, just go ahead and cut this out. So I went here and got these little cutters right here. Got them from the dollar store. A X-Acto knife will work just fine. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna cut all these out to pieces. You can go ahead and use your speed square as a guide, like this. Just like that. Take your time, cut our way through. Just like that. Okay, after the magic of video, I went ahead and cut this out for us. Now let's make sure, guys, you trim off all the pieces, get all the little frills out, and hit it with a piece of sandpaper here. Make sure the edges are nice. Do a good job right here. And so one of the ways that I do is that I like to score it first, then go ahead with some scissors. So I'm gonna clean this up right here, and after that, we're gonna assemble it together. So I got these pieces nice and clean. So we're just gonna do a little pre-assembly. We got, that's the roof. We got the two sides right here. And we got the back. And we got the front right here. And you could just put this little mark here, roughly where you're gonna put the center at, so you know which piece go where, right? And remember, we said we were gonna make this the size of a Gatorade top holder, but I have a little can right here. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna just measure it, make sure this is where it's supposed to go in the center. And so, let's measure that. That's 5.5 inches. So let's do 2 3/4 here. Come over here. 2 3/4 is here. So that's the center. Right here, that's the center, and we're gonna bring it down to about 2 inches right here, and we're just gonna make this a little longer so we can see the lines. There we go. Now, I really just want the top. So we take that off. We line that up. Right there, that's nice. All right, so we're gonna punch that out right there. Again, just take the knife and just go over real nice and easy. You don't have to go all the way through. Just like this. Good. Put a good score on it. Then once you go and you get your circle like you want, then you can go a little deeper. Take that out. It's like a pizza. If you're doing the wood kit, just get a hole saw. Let me just pop this out. Just like this. And then I'm just gonna go way around. And there you go. I went ahead and knocked it out. Got a couple of pieces back here. Go ahead and trim that real quick. Get a little strays off right there. Just like that. That's good. Now we're gonna take the hot glue gun and we're gonna start just kind of gluing it up. So we know this is the back of it. So this bottom edge is what we're gonna be lining everything up with. So you have this right here, and this is the back, this is the front. And these are the sides. And so, see how these two fit the same? So laying this down, and I got my little hot glue gun here, but you can tape it up. And I'm just gonna gob it right there. All right, let's take a little glue right here inside. Flip it around. Okay, now you can use tape if you want. There we go, just like that. So we basically have that right here. All right. And then this part right here, we're going to put the roof on. Just like that. So we got this thing stand up just like that. Again, you can tape it, and then we're just going to put the roof on it just like that. And then we're just going to also do the bottom. Okay, so I got some glue up here. We're just going to stick that up right here. All right. Make sure it's nice and even. Good, that looks good. Let that dry just a little. Then I'm going ahead and put a bottom piece on it, then a perch. But before I put the perch, I'm going to go ahead and paint it. Okay, and so that's the birdhouse there with the top on it. Now, this is the short piece that was left over. And so mine just barely fits in there on the bottom. But I'm going to put a little glue on it right here. So, put some glue here in the bottom. Put some glue right here. All right. I'm going to just place that. Actually, that's better. There we go. Press that down. All right, so I got that pressed in here. Now I got a little gap over here, which is fine, because in the real world, if we was doing this with wood, we would have left a gap on the bottom, or we would have cut holes in the bottom so the birdhouse can breathe. So I live with that, but you can go ahead and fill it up. Just as long as you got this side and this side nice and tight. And so that's what it looks like. Okay, so we got this thing going on right here. All right, nice, nice. Okay, so now we're gonna decorate it. Take it outside, trim up this little stuff right here, make it a little neater out here, and we are going to put a little decoration on it.